Are you looking ahead at your day or week and it feels impossible to get it all done? As I coach clients, coming up with what to do or where to go can feel daunting, but almost just as daunting, potentially even more daunting, is the moment right before you're about to take action. When you know where you're going, when you know the steps, and now it's time to implement them, to make it real. So let's proactively get ahead of that moment, or if you're in that moment right now, you can use this immediately so you can not only accomplish what you need to get done, but also do it in a way that feels good and that is sustainable over time. You know what to do. Before diving in, scroll down if you are not already subscribed to this channel, turn on your bell notifications so that you never miss one of my free alignment trainings happening right here every Tuesday. And if you are particularly excited about today's video topic, give this video a like. Over the past few weeks, I have shared practices to transform doubt into decision, to unscatter your mind, and shared 6 helpful tips if you are in a place of overwhelm, overanalysis, and overthinking. Even with all of those practices, you may be in a spot where you're ready and wanting to take action, but you don't know how or where to start. You're in the right place, because if you've been following along, you have the perfect groundwork to do what we're doing today, which is to take action. And a really crucial step right before that action happens. So recently I had a huge week. I read my entire book front to back in preparation for its final round of edits. I prepped, created, and edited the free training I offer here every Tuesday. I coached multiple clients, and I created the entire month's worth of content for my membership program for the upcoming month. In summary, it was a lot, and in hindsight, I could have managed my time a little better, seen the big picture before it all piled on in one week, but I didn't. And sometimes deadlines come up. Sometimes we just have to get things done. As a coach who has walked many clients through this process, and as a coach who runs a time management workshop, I knew when I was in one of those weeks that I had to not only find a way to get it all done, find a way to organize my time so all of my tasks were accomplished, but also do so in a way that didn't lead to burnout. That's what I wanted. That's likely what you desire if you are watching my content. And it really is possible. It's possible to get it all done if we not only take action, but do so intentionally. If you haven't read this book, I highly recommend it. It is Leveraging the Universe by Mike Dooley. I read it quite a while ago, but there was one practice he mentioned that really stuck with me, and this is what I pulled out of my back pocket during that busy week. What he did every single day when he was writing the notes from the universe is he visualized the success of him completing that task. So during this busy week of mine, particularly on that Friday morning, I had so many things to get done, and I did not want to let it bleed into my Saturday. That was my day off. I wanted to protect that time, boundary that time, because again, I knew that was best for my well-being, for the overall success of Yes and the balance of my life. I remembered this advice from Mike Dooley. Now, there's a distinction between remembering and believing in that advice, because I'll be honest, I really didn't believe I could get it all done, let alone use visualization to get it all done. But you know what? Sometimes we just gotta throw ourselves into the experiment. I talk about that a lot on this channel. So I started that Friday with visualization. I closed my eyes even when I thought there is not enough time in the day, which means there's not enough time to do this visualization exercise. I closed my eyes, I got still, I took a few deep breaths, and I imagined in this ideal world, again, I didn't believe it yet, but I thought in this ideal world, I accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish that day. I achieved what was important to achieve. I released what wasn't important to achieve, and I felt really good overall about how I had gone about all of it. I still had energy by the end of Friday to enjoy my evening, and therefore had energy to enjoy my weekend and then go into next week refreshed instead of burnt out from a busy week. I invited specificity into this visualization as well. What did it feel like at the end of the day? For me, it was this sense of pride and this sense of surprise. I can't believe I did it all. Furthermore, I imagined that if I had that feeling, I would do something like I'm doing right now in real time, which is sharing with others the true possibility of these practices, the true possibility of creating and living lives that feel almost too good to be true, getting it all done and not burning out. It sounds like a dream, and especially in those busy weeks, it can really feel impossible. Also, in this visualization, I invited myself to hear some insights about where it might be most useful for me to focus, or different things I may have done throughout the day that were helpful in accomplishing this goal. Something that came to mind for me really clearly in the visualization was looking at my clock and being done at 8 p.m. This is a late hour, but even so, it felt impossible to hit that 8 o'clock mark. I thought there is no way I will be done with everything by 8. Yet, if I was done by at least 8, that would feel so good. Again, for me. So with your visualization and with your type of balance, tune into what works best for you sustainably over time. Full transparency, after this visualization, I did not believe it still. So I started and ended that visualization being open to the experiment and being open to the insights and the idea that potentially this could happen, but I didn't fully believe it yet. So if that's you, that's okay. Sometimes I think we put this pressure that you have to fully believe it and your mindset has to be on lock. And sometimes that just doesn't happen, and let's be compassionate to ourselves when that is the case. Although I didn't fully believe it, I trusted. I trusted in the possibility of it happening. And then I went about my day. I went about my day with a little bit of insight, with a little bit of hope, a little bit of possibility that maybe I would somehow get it all done, look at my clock, and it to be 8 p.m. and feel really good about that. And guess what? I finished my work. I looked at my clock, and it was 7:59 p.m. I am not making this up. It was 8, and I was flabbergasted that this actually worked. Furthermore, I didn't feel burned out. I didn't feel like I had depleted all of my energy. I still very much enjoyed my evening. And in fact, during that day, I had even found time to do a yoga practice. So I hadn't burned myself out and grinded until that last hour to get it done by 8. I wasn't paying attention to the clock at all. I was just trusting the process. I can't guarantee that it's always going to work perfectly. However, for me, this experiment taught me, showed me, reinforced that if we are open to the idea, to the possibility that we can get what we want to get done, emphasize on that, prioritize what really matters rather than checking needless boxes, so we can get what we want to get done and feel good about it and do so in a balanced way. So give it a try. And if you do, when you do, comment below and say, did it. Say that you did the visualization exercise. And again, even if you don't fully believe it, believe in the potential, in the possibility. Trust and hold on to just a little bit of hope that maybe this is possible for you. And if it doesn't work one time, please do not give up on yourself. Maybe that means there's a different exercise or a different process or a different system that will make it even better for you, that will make it work in a way that feels even greater. However, just because something doesn't happen once does not mean we need to dismiss it forever. I'm saying that for you, I'm also saying it for myself. So today I really emphasized intentionality. And of course, between that intentionality at the beginning of the day and the reality of making it happen at the end of the day, I took action. This balance between intentionality and action is something I continuously emphasize on this channel, in my coaching, in my membership program, and you can get a taste of what this is like and personalized tips for you, whether you are intention focused or action focused, by taking my intention action quiz. You can find that at yesandbymaureen.com/quiz. And please let me know if you have any questions about your results and about how to implement this balance. Furthermore, that's something we do every single month inside the Yes and Experience, my group membership program. So in summary today, be open to the experiment and comment below, did it? Once you have visualized the successful completion of your day. Take the intention action quiz I have for free, linked below or on my website. If you want further practices to help with this intentionality before taking action, I have a full playlist right here on YouTube dedicated to my favorite meditations. So check that out as well. And lastly, for free alignment trainings every single Tuesday right here, Remember to subscribe to this channel and turn on your bell notifications. Share this video with a friend who also may be in a place of overwhelm. You can be accountability buddies together. My name is Maren Lauka. I am the owner of Yes And I empower you to break free from false expectations and limiting beliefs about how life should be so that you can own your potential, unapologetically make your positive impact, and experience true fulfillment. Next week, we're diving into how to foster trust with yourself through a 7-step process. That's a preview for my book coming out later this year. I'll see you then.